welcome to another thought processing, meditation class, whatever you would like to call it. And I am absolutely thrilled that you are here. Thank you for showing up for this community. Thank you for showing up for all of us. And I appreciate it because the work that we do for all of ourselves gives back to everyone else. By taking the time to dive into your own internal world, it really allows us to re-educate and process and show up in a different way. So from the bottom of my heart and from all of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for showing up for you. With that, let's get started. Find yourself in any kind of comfortable seated position, whether you're doing this in the car, whether you're taking a break from work or from the busy day that you're having. Maybe it's not that busy, but it can be really busy inside. So thank you for everything. And find any kind of seated position that makes you feel comfortable. It can be on your shins, it can be seated in a chair, it can be seated on a blanket or a pillow. You can even sit in bed. Just make sure to sit up really straight so that your head stacks over your shoulders, stacks over your hips. And then if you're seated on a chair, make sure your ankles are stacking underneath your knees so that it's a 90-degree perpendicular angle between your hip to your knee to your ankle. Okay? Beautiful. Let's all begin to drop into our space. It doesn't matter what your surroundings look like. It doesn't matter if it's really noisy and there's screaming or sirens in the background. It doesn't matter if you can hear, birds chirping or there's a mountain in front of you. We show up here to do the work inside. Things around us will always be going on. So realizing that we're all human and we're all in different spaces and different clothing and different skin, let's just show up. So while the work has already begun by how everything I'm saying makes you feel and that internal reaction, let's tap into that first. We're going to do a little bit of breath work today with some thought processing. So let's take a really deep breath into the upper part of the chest, the space right underneath the collarbones and the sternum in the front. Drop your jaw and let your exhales roll out of your mouth. You can place your hand on your chest and your sternum just to feel the inhale puff up. Find a little bit more expansion than you think you can, and then take an extra puff. Hold for 1 second, and then relax your face and your jaw. Exhale. Good, 2 more of those. Big inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale. 1 more. Good. Now maintaining that expansion through the upper ribs and into the armpit area, let's find the side of the ribs expand. So big inhale into the upper. Finding that inhale expand over to the side ribs that line the side of your chest. And then exhale. Good, 2 more of those. Inhale, upper. Find expansion in the side ribs. See if you can spread your ribs a little bit more, but keep your belly knit in to support low back. Pause. Exhale. Bigger, inhale. Side ribs. Sip in a little more and then pause. Exhale, even bigger. All the way out. Listening to the noises that are around us and to hear. Excellent. Good, now we're going to take that into the belly, not into the depths of our bowl, of our pelvic region, but into the belly. Inhale, fill up further. Upper chest, spill into the ribs, bring it into the front of the belly and hold. Exhale. See if you can let some of the tension that we hold in our bellies go. It's almost like that Buddha belly. Let it pooch out. Good. 3 more of these. Inhale. Side ribs. Belly. Fill a little bit more into belly region. Pause. Exhale. Last one, we're going to see if we can exhale a little bit deeper. Inhale. Pause. Sip in a little more into belly. Exhale. From belly to side ribs, oozing out the last drip of breath from the upper chest. Good, last. Now bring your hands to lower belly so that we can feel the expansion pull all the way down into the belly region. The region where we hold so much. We process so much, but we actually don't process. We hold and retain, and it's supposed to be a region of processing, but we lock it all in. Think of every time you get an email, a text, a call, an interaction in the grocery store that we don't release. We just bottle it up and suppress it and leave it there to stew and then rot. So let's take that moment now to just feel any little tickling of sensations that arise. So hands come to low belly. 3 cycles. Big inhale into upper chest. Side ribs, belly, low belly. Pause, exhale. Good, I'm gonna walk you through the exhales this time. So inhale, fill up. Exhale, pause. Release low belly, belly, exhaling, ribs, upper chest. Good, sit up really tall. Inhale, fill up. Pause. Exhale. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. But slowly begin to release that breath cycle pattern. So often we have really shallow breath. We feel like our heart's racing, we can't catch our breath. And sometimes diving into where our breath is throughout our body can be a really powerful practice. So coming back to something like this, where it's really simple, guided breathing in, even though it seems simple, that can be so powerful to redirect in the moment of an event. Taking just 1 minute now to relax low belly, upper belly and chest. Just sitting with yourself. Take 1 second to ask yourself, how are you? How are you in this moment, right here, right now? And letting that, whatever gurgles up, whatever presents itself, just exist. Not trying to change to be happy or joyful or slap on a smile. Just showing up for you. And then take a second to fill all of this space with the gratitude. You took time out of your day to show up for yourself. Not for me, not for my puppy, not for anyone else, for yourself. And that's quintessential to feeling full. It's a privilege to get to show up, and do this kind of work, it's infinitely powerful to get to show up to do this work. So with that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing this space. I know I keep repeating it, but it's so incredibly important to do this work. So with that, thank you, and I will see you guys in the near future. Please be sure to leave a review, leave a comment, let me know how this resonated with you today so that everyone else can see how important it is and that they're not alone. Let's let everyone know that they're also here doing that work. So with that, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you soon.